Hello! Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilka. I'm an empath, and I just like doing these little talks on how I feel about stuff and things. And it's late in the day. It's been a long day, and as soon as I start my stream, dude starts mowing his lawn. This whole day's been like that, man. I got up. I'm like, "Happy birthday, Artie Pants!" Artie Pants is 11. Jay is 40, 1971, 48. Called, wished him happy birthday, and I'm like, I don't want to sit here today. So I was like, hey mom, want to go to the beach? Let's take Luna to the beach. I owe Luna a trip to the beach. So I got to close that chapter today. I got to take Luna to the beach. Mom didn't even get out of the truck. Luna, I took her out to the beach. Come on, let's go put our feet in the ocean. She had no interest, none. There was a lot of people out at marker, what was that, 45? A little south of Lincoln City. Went past the prehistoric, the rock store right there. It was a nice ride, you know. I was like, Mom, we gotta practice. We gotta practice, you know. Gotta practice up. We ride over there and back. That's about 2 hours. That's the same difference from Reading to where Jerry and the girls are. So might want to practice up there. You know, it'll be just like driving down to visit them, and she did pretty good. She held up pretty good, Ma did, you know. Brought a sandwich along for her and had, you know, stuff for her to drink and stuff. That was the most she's been out. That's the longest little outing she's had in quite some time. And, you know, got to the beach, went down to this one beach, and it was kind of funny because it wasn't funny. We get to the bottom, and the truck just went thunk into the sand. I was like, last time I went there, had a Nissan Rogue, and it's a lot lighter. It had all-wheel drive, you know. And I saw, and there's just, you know, there's probably 50 cars on the beach. It was a busy day on the beach. It's a nice day, and I just started spinning. I was like, okay, I don't have a whole lot of experience driving on the sand in the big red truck, so I'm like accessing all of the experience I have. So I'm like, oh wait, I have four-wheel drive, and I know it works. So I freaking shut the truck off, put it in four-wheel drive, and got out no problem. I'm like, I don't like this beach. I'm not comfortable doing this. You know, if I was by myself, it's one thing, but I had Mom and Sassy and Luna too, so I opted to go on a place that was up the road that I knew was more accessible to them, and then she ended up staying in the truck anyway, so it didn't matter. Anyway, when I was younger, I used to have an idea about how I wanted things to go, you know? I'd imagine how I wanted them to go, and then if they went any way but that way, I was very unhappy. It's just disappointed, you know, because there's only one outcome, and that's how I pictured it in my mind. And thank goodness when you get older comes a little bit of wisdom, and hopefully the goal is, you know, after practice time and time again, is to not tie an outcome to any kind of one idea to any kind of outcome, you know. Don't tell yourself there's only one way that this is going to work out for your ultimate happiness. Don't do that. You're freaking setting yourself up for disappointment. So many people do that. I know because I did it, and I see myself in them, you know, and I'm just like, oh, you poor sap. Poor dumb sap. You know, and who's to say, you know, and it's just like, you know, and I can tell myself, you know, that to be pragmatic and to be patient, and, you know, that the next time I meet somebody, if I meet somebody that I find that I'm compatible with energetically, you know, if said individual exists, I'm sure. I ain't that big of a weirdo. I don't know, I'm pretty picky though. Must have great shoes. Not for me, for them. Anyway, They gotta be classy, because I gotta have places. I like to go out to eat every now and again, wear one of the bow ties, gussy it up, go out to the opera. Anyway, what was I done with the trip over to the coast? Oh, we came back and there was an accident. Yeah. Another motorcycle versus, man. I freaking I would love to be able to ride motorcycles, but I won't do it because people are freaking crazy. People are me. And it's not safe. It's not even worth it, you know. I ain't that lucky. I ain't tempting that kind of fate. Anyway, but mom had a good time, and I got her out of the house. I would love to take her. Ideally, and she more if she worries about Sasu too, because what I'd like to do is freaking outings with Ma, you know, and she's freaking agile and she likes to go out and do stuff, you know. She's not so motivated because of her little old dog and stuff like that, but there's plenty of stuff that, you know, that she could do, and but I think that's another reason why I'm trying to get her closer to her granddaughter, because she'll get to freaking do stuff, you know, and experience it with her granddaughter. And they're both Sagittarius. Their birthdays are 3 days apart in September, 25 and 28, you know, and mom can, you know, hopefully get to regain some of that, you know, childhood good stuff that she didn't get to have when she was a little girl through Hully, you know. That's how timelines heal. Is that what they call timeline? Again, that's how our karmic, genetic karma is healed and stuff like that, you know. Breaking the cycles, stuff like that. That's how all that stuff is healed when these relations can come together and just love one another. I'm not even gonna. It's funny because it's like, I think some people that do YouTube would be like, background noise, and I'm just freaking so stoked that Volkswagen even started, because it hasn't been too long that woman was in a rehab facility and I thought she had passed. So it's so funny is because at one time, you know, what I used to find so annoying, now I'm just like, bring it, you know, welcome it, because I don't know, the world was different for about 6 weeks while she was gone. It was whole weird because it was like she left and then that. Anyway, I don't know. Timing's weird. How long am I at now? I don't want to. I just wanted to come on and say, hey, what's up? What's up? 13:47. What? I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I didn't really want to say anything. I just wanted to stay consistent. And get the cat his outside time. And share about my day. Because I did get to go to the beach. And I didn't get to put my feet on the ocean because Luna had no interest. She didn't want to. But that was I could tell a story about Luna. That was the end of her chapter too, because Luna is my girl, and her name was Luna, and she came here. It would have been really cool if I took her 3 days ago on the 21st when it was the anniversary of the solar eclipse, because Luna came from South Carolina, and she was about less than an hour from being put down, and I said I would foster her in Omaha, Nebraska. They had transport already set up. Great foster. Basset Beagle Rescue of the Heartland. They saved freaking so many dogs. Best foster I could ever affiliate myself with. I got my 4 from them. Anyway, so she was good. And then so what happened was she's about 56 miles from where the path of the eclipse exited in South Carolina. And but that was in 2015. Okay. We moved out here in 2016. All right. So this is before the eclipse was even really on my radar. And once I got out here, then it was on my radar. And then it's just so interesting because Luna, it was a lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. Anyway, but when she traveled up through her freedom ride Tucker's crying. I'm gonna wrap it up. She came through St. Joe, and then when we traveled out here on 80, she hit all these other points of the path totality too. And then so that got to complete her cycle, taking her to the beach too, because she started in South Carolina and she was almost put down. And so she got to go from one. She's my East Coast, West Coast girl, my moon girl, and you know, I rescue these critters, and I do it for, it's kind of one of the things I do is I'm there for people till the end, or I try to be. And unfortunately, sometimes I create the end, unbeknownst to me. Sometimes it's beknownst to me. Sometimes it's unbeknownst to me, but I'll make sure it's anyway. All these, my point is, all these old cycles are closing and all these new ones are ready to begin, and I'm super excited about it, and I'm excited to be able to share here all the new changes that are going to be coming up here pretty quick. Hot and heavy, I already know it. Hope y'all have a rad evening. Peace.